Alright, I figured I can jump on really quick and chit chat about something that kind of bothers me. Let's see. Because there's really nothing worse than feeling like somebody is selling you something that you don't have a need for or isn't in alignment with your goals. And there's really nothing worse than seeing like the spammy, salesy posts all day on social media with, you know, a lot of us deal with that. And the feeling that sometimes the person who's inviting you to some type of opportunity is more about their own goals than actually helping you achieve your goals. And hey, Dane. So I just wanted to quickly chit chat a little bit. For those of you, I don't know if anyone's seeing this video that doesn't know me, my name is Lindsay. I've been in the network marketing industry for about 6 years now, and actually I stumbled upon it not realizing that I was in network marketing or in MLM, because to be quite honest, the industry always left kind of like a bad taste in my mouth, and that was, you know, in the past, and I really had to like educate myself, and I realized that the industry it's not really the industry that's the issue, it's a small percentage of the people that are in it for the wrong reasons, like the amateurs, so to speak, that give us professionals a bad name. So I sort of wanted to go over some of the top MLM scams that I think people should look out for, especially if this is something that you're considering for yourself. So I'll just get right to it. So first off, if you're promised huge success and lots of money without having to do much work, that's a huge, huge, huge red flag, and you should run in the opposite direction as quickly as possible, because it's a business. You're starting you're building a business from the ground up. It's a lot of work to build a business. You don't just, you know, especially if you're starting a business, it doesn't cost a lot of money to do. You should be putting in a lot of effort and time into building it. So if somebody is trying to tell you otherwise, that you'll just, you know, be able to like sit back and make money without doing anything, that is very untrue, and you should really run the other way. Next, if the company's focus weighs too highly or too much on recruiting rather than building a client base, meaning providing products to them, then that could be a red flag, because that's actually going against the FTC requirements that MLM companies have to have products, right? That's what set us apart from like the 1970s version of, what were they called? Like pyramid schemes. So pyramid schemes were like when people they didn't have really any product. They were just like, there was no product. It was just trying to get people to sell something that really didn't exist. So if you're noticing that the company that you're being recruited for, or that someone is inviting you to look over a business opportunity and they really don't know much about you and they're instantly inviting you to a business, that could be a red flag as well, because, you know, they don't know anything about you, they don't know your background, they don't know if you're even going to be interested in a product that they sell, but they're just going right for opening up with a business opportunity. That can be a huge red flag. Also, if there are different buy-in levels that offer different compensation percentages, that could be a huge red flag, because here's the thing, if they're telling you that if you put in, you know, if you buy in at this dollar amount, which is a higher dollar amount, but you'll be able to make higher commissions because of that, that is not a level playing field, right? Like, one of the things with network marketing companies is that it should be a level playing field, and if it's not, how is that fair for one representative to, why is it fair for one representative to make more or less money than the other one because of how much money they were able to invest in the beginning? So the one thing you want to look for is that there's a very level playing field and that everybody has the same exact opportunity. And regarding products, I just mentioned a minute ago, so with products, you want to really look at, is there a product, right? Because that's a red flag. If there's no really good product, or there's not many, or they're very low quality, you want to look, do a lot of research and look into those products, look into the integrity of the products. Do they offer a lot of value? Because if the product also is not in alignment with what you believe in, how are you going to sell something and be behind something that you just don't have any, desire to use yourself? So, and the same thing, if the company itself can't answer certain questions about what's in a product, or maybe it's an ingredient issue, or if they kind of talk around certain things regarding the products, then that can be a huge red flag too. Also, if promises are being made that if you take, if you get in right away when it's a new bright and shiny object, like a brand new business opportunity. So a lot of business MLMs will, start a business, and then they try to recruit a bunch of other people that are already in the network marketing industry. If there are promises that are being made saying that if you're in the top spot or in the very beginning that it will guarantee success, that's also a big fat lie. You cannot guarantee any success, even if you're coming in at the very start of a company. It all comes down to what you put into it, and not where you're at. Yes, it does help. One caveat to that is it does help if you have a team of people who are all doing really well and all want to help lift you up. So it's important to search and be a part of a good team if you want to kind of leverage the learning curve and get a lot of support and training. Yes, that can help you if you're part of a team, which it isn't very hard to find. However, that's like saying if you came into a business opportunity 10 years after it already started, that it's too late, and that is not the case, because I've seen it myself. I've seen people who have been become the very top of a company, and they came in 10 years after somebody else who's still not doing anything. So it doesn't matter if, whenever you get started, you can still have the same level of success, if not more, of somebody else who started way before you. It all comes down to your own mindset and your own actions. Last, I want to talk about the company behind the business opportunity that you may want to be a part of. So if they're, think about what type of business training and support that the company is offering. Are they training you to be salesy and spammy instead of actually being focused on helping people achieve their goals and being of service to people? Are they not giving you any type of training? I mean, those things can be a huge red flag if the company isn't really, talking much about how to start a business and how to build a business using their brands. So just to kind of go over what I just talked about, first I'd say choose a company that's most in alignment with your life, your goals, your values and your beliefs and your integrity, and then find a sponsor or a team within that company that's most in alignment, again, with your goals, values, and beliefs. And that way you'll have the most success, because there are just way too many scams out there. I hope you guys found this helpful. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks, guys.